Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone. How the heck are you doing? How's your day going? How are things? I hope your day is going well. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back. It has been a hot minute since we have been able to stream due to it being the absolutely incredibly hectic wild time when you work in the retail industry or in connection to the retail industry. The months leading up to the holidays are just absolutely bananas. And that is the realm in which I work during my day job. I work at the corporate offices for a large company that I don't typically name them, but yeah, I work for a large, well-known company, and I work at their corporate office, or I work for their corporate offices. I work from home, but I work for their corporate offices. And it has been absolutely bonkers. We have been very busy. There's a lot going on, and I just have not had 2 seconds to stream. On top of that, as you can see here on the big, bright, and shiny monitor, we are going to be getting into some Minecraft for the stream tonight. And on top of the things being busy at work, I'm going to say it was about a month ago, I believe, at this point. I have I have my own server. I have everything, set up for the Minecraft. My own world is on my own server, and it's whitelisted and blocked and very protected and whatnot. But there was, and I'm not going to say the name of the host, but they were having some updates that they were doing to the VPS systems. VPS stands for Virtual Private Server, and I am on a VPS, and so they had some updating stuff they had to do. They're like, just remember to back up and just do this update and everything will be fine. And I'm always very vigilant about doing updates because I've been in this game long enough to know that all you have to do is look at a computer funny and it can do something horrible and wipe out your data. So I'm usually very vigilant about backups and having backups of backups and stuff like that. So yeah, of course I did, I did all the stuff that I needed to do, had everything ready, whatnot. And so this update started to run, and then it stopped, and it didn't seem like it was doing what it was supposed to. Like, it didn't seem like it had done anything at all. And I kept looking, I'm like, well, no, the version number didn't go up, nothing went up, and I'm like, that's odd. And so I did it a second time, nothing happened, and I'm like, okay, it appears like it's starting to do the update, and then it gets stuck or something. And so I pinged them and I said, hey, I just want to let you guys know something very weird's happening with this update. Would you guys want to do it from your end and just hit the key back there and you can watch and see what the log says and whatnot, because I don't have access to that from my end of the server. So yeah, if you guys would do that, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate it, etc. And it took a while, like a week later or so, I think I got a message back from them that said, yep, took care of that for you. Thanks for letting us know. Everything should be good to go. And so I logged back into my server, and it was empty. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing on my server. The VPS was gone. Minecraft was gone. All of the files, folders. There were no instances. It was literally a blank slate. There was just a clean server. Yeah, everything was gone. And so I pinged it back and I said, think there may have been a problem. So we had a long discussion back and forth, and it took nearly a month to get it cleared up, to figure out what had happened, why it had happened, and got me back to the point where I could patch in and I could rebuild my world on my server. And so I did, and hold on one second. Sorry, I had to cough. So yeah, I built everything back on my server, crossed my T's, dotted my I's, made sure everything was the way it was supposed to be. All the settings, server settings, world settings, everything was back to the way it should have been. I'm like, great, this is good. Patched into the client, went through the whole Microsoft thing, went back to my usual build, hit go, got into my world, everything connected, it clicked in. I'm like, this is awesome, everything looks exactly the same. And I'm wandering around the world, I'm like, okay, everything looks great, this is awesome. And then I stopped and I backed up and I looked over, I'm like, wait a minute, that sign's blank. That sign wasn't blank before. I was looking at it, I'm like, that's really strange. And wandered around for a bit and started realizing that there were other signs that were blank. I'm like, hold on. And so I am going to go ahead and I've caught you up, so I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the gameplay, and I will keep telling you the rest of the story, but let's go ahead and flip over to the game. All right, so here we are in the world. There we go. And so yeah, so I'm wandering around, I'm doing my thing, and we'll go downstairs into the mine, and I notice that all the signs, everywhere, every sign is blank. All throughout my whole thing down here, everything. Oh, and it's not just in this building. On the outside of the building, over here, these signs, all of these buildings up here, blank sign, blank signs. Not a single sign in the entire world has writing on it anymore. And I'm like, okay, so that's not just a coincidental glitch. That is something, obviously, that's very wrong. And so I started doing some research, and I was hunting all over every message board I could find, anything that I could find that had something to do with Java servers and Minecraft and signs going blank, and no one had any answers. I didn't find a single answer for, hey, all of a sudden all of my signs are blank. How do I get them to come back? And so, yeah, the more I searched, the more I was coming up empty-handed. Just nobody had any solutions or answers. And I'm like, well, okay, so this isn't good. So I went to the one place where I figured all of the biggest brains when it comes to Minecraft, they either have been to or know of the Minecraft help Reddit. And so I went in there and I read through and I did searches and stuff. Nothing. Nobody had mentioned this problem before. And I'm like, how do I keep breaking things in ways that no one has broken them before? How do I have this ability? And so what I did was I went ahead and I posted on there and I said, hey, this is the scenario. This is what happened. This is how I got to this point. How do I fix this? And as of yesterday or today, as of this morning, nearly 400 people had looked at the message and no one had responded. I'm like, okay, if 400 people have looked at this and don't have any input whatsoever, I have clearly broken this game in a new and inventive way that there aren't answers for. And so what I had tried to do, because my server has a system on it called Core Protect. What Core Protect is it allows me that if I or anyone else playing on my server messes something up, they blow things up, they do griefing, they intentionally destroy or steal things or do something awful, with an incredible level of precision, I can go back and I can undo everything they'd done. I can ban them from the world, and then I can undo everything they ever touched, like they had never even existed here. It's a very interesting power to have, but with that power, gives me the ability to roll back the clock. And I was like, okay, well, this is to me, this seems drop dead simple. All I have to do is roll back the clock to before the server break happened, and all my signs are going to reappear. And so I went in, and you use Core Protect from here in the you access it from within the game. It's you do commands. And so I did. Yeah, let's see. Do I want to fire this up now, or do I need to? No, I probably shouldn't, because it's going to just take up screen real estate. Oh, what the hell, we can. Let's see. I need to get my list out here. Where was it? Is it this? Let me scroll down to where my list was. Okay, so yeah, we can do it from here. So yeah, you do this, you do, whoop. What's happening? Oh, there we go, I wasn't in the game. You do CO for Core Protect, and then Inspect. And it turns the inspector on. And so now with this turned on, anything that I click on, it will give me data information on that block, when it was placed, who placed it, what happened. I mean, literally down to the granular block by block level. This thing is just amazing. And so I did what I just said. I went, I was like, okay, just roll back everything until this date. And it was like, okay, nothing was changed. I went, what do you mean nothing was changed? I mean, all the signs are blank. And so I did it for a little further back, and okay, roll back all of this stuff. No, nothing changed. I'm like, okay. Like, when was the last time I played this game? Like, and so I rolled back all the way to that date, the night of that last time I had played the game. Still said nothing was updated. I'm like, okay, something's just off here. This doesn't make any sense. And so I walked up to a sign, and I clicked on it. Okay. Now, if you look at that sign, obviously you're looking at the sign, I'm looking at the sign. That sign is blank. But did you see what it said in the text down here? 200 days ago, tmaaz, me, put follow path to mine and warehouse office entrance on this sign. And when I originally placed it was all the way back nearly 800 days ago. And it originally said follow path to mine entrance and mine office, which I switched things around. So yeah, this is what it's supposed to say. Does it say that? No. Because when we click on the sign, I need to escape out of there. I have to escape out of Core Protect. So yeah, it's telling me that's what that sign says. Clearly it doesn't, because there's nothing there. Now, okay, so edit the sign. Yeah, no text. So yeah, so the game just borked. The problem is that no matter what I did or what I tried to do, I could not get the game to say update all of the signs, just read what's in the data here and put it back on the sign. For some reason, it just absolutely refuses to see that that's what is supposed to be on this sign right now. So, with that very long-winded, what are we at, almost 18-minute explanation, hence the title of the stream tonight, Sign Repair, the Return to Our World. We are going to go through and we are going to fix all the signs in the world. There are, when I did the search for all of the data for all the signs, I came up with 48 pages of individual sign data. There are several, I'm going to say quite a few of those are actually, you know, I made the sign like 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago I updated it, and then a year ago. Well, all three of those are just one update. It's just one sign. So I don't actually have 48 pages worth of signs. I have 48 pages worth of sign changes, modifications, or additions. And so that's the big difference in what we're saying here. If you've watched any of my previous VODs, videos, or streams, you would know that there have been times where I have edited a sign like 5 times because I kept either misspelling it, or I didn't get it centered, or I didn't like the way it looked, or I used the wrong kind of sign. So yeah, I'm a little retentive when it comes to how my signs look and what they say. So anyway, so with that being said, and with you now knowing what it is we're up to this evening, we are going to go ahead and get into the sign editing. And the one thing I have done is when I went through and I did that data search, I found there is a way to actually open a log output of what oh, no, sorry, not that, go here. Nope, not that, go here. There we go. This, where it says sign messages, and it says all this stuff. Obviously, because this is in the game, this is just a picture. I can't select this type. I have no, you can't double click this and make it do anything. And so it does leave you kind of hindered unless you sit here and take a billion screenshots of what all these signs say. There is a way around that I found. There is something you can turn on where you open a secondary window that is the output of this. And so you can go to that other window, and using it, like your mouse and a text, document, you can copy and paste out this text from that secondary window, whereas you can't do it here. So yeah, so I have that text output in a separate text document. It is open off to the side of the screen here. And so I'm going to be using that as my guide for putting all of these signs back. And let's see, I have the edit list open. Okay, so this sign, if you were somebody who was arriving on one of these, the freighter boats, the boats that carry, what's the word I'm looking for? Commerce boats? No. Shipping and receiving, the shipping boats, shipping ships. If you were on one of these and you were disembarking, you would walk up here to the plank and you would see these closed double doors, and then you would see that sign over there that says, walk around the side. So we are going to go ahead and let's tell you what, let's do this sign first. There we go. And this sign is, let me scroll down my list here. I think that one's like way back at the beginning. Yeah, this one just said Pirates Bay loading dock, I believe. And we will turn on. And the good thing about this is allowing me to add consistency back into my signage. There were things where I did like all caps sometimes, and sometimes I did intercapped, and sometimes I didn't. And so this, going back now, I can fix all of those little errors, which will make me very happy. So we're going to do, where am I typing? Whoops, I was typing in the Word document. All right, let's come back over here. There we go. Does that look centered? I guess it is. All right, Pirates Bay. And we do dash dash star dash dash. Yep, that's our little flourish that we add to signs. And this one, what did this one say? This one was just, oh, I scrolled away. That's what I get for scrolling. Oh, it just said loading dock. That's all. Okay. And so we'll do loading dock. There we go. And done. Okay, that's on the sign. Let's see. We're gonna walk out here. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna test this theory. We are going to act as if we are done for the day. Okay, we've made changes. We've done a lot of stuff. Yada yada yada. We're done for the day. Let's go up to our room. Let's turn around and let's log out. Okay. And now we're going to log back in. Okay. And we're going to go downstairs. And we're going to go outside. And we're going to go double check our sign. Yay, our sign still has typing on it. Okay. All right, sign 1, down. Sign 2. Let's come around here. There we go. All right. And let's see. I need to go back up here. Now this one looks like I did the arrow. So the arrows are eight dashes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with an arrow. And then an informational sign. So this will be intercapped. So follow path to mine warehouse. Oops, mine and warehouse office entrance. That feels harder to read than when it's all caps. It does. It feels it feels quite a bit harder to read. Here, let's do this. Yeah, that just seems easier to read from a distance. So these directional signs will be all caps. That will be our new rule for that. And done. And then if we come back here and we're walking around, we glance over there. Yeah, that's so much easier to read. Although the arrow looks wonky. I think that works down in the I think it needs to be 8 but without the spaces. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's back up a little bit. We'll turn around and look. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. That's a lot cleaner. It's very obvious that that's an arrow sign. Okay. 2 signs down. Let's go ahead and the reason I'm looking around is because I'm trying to remember where all my signs are. There's another way to do this. I could just go in order of the list that I have. But then we're going to spend a lot of time running between signs. So I think this is probably going to be the easier way to do it. Okay, let's see. So we got that. And we're going to scroll down to the bottom. Did I already remove that one? I believe I did. Oh, we could do these two over here because they both say the same thing. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. Let's run over here really quick. Yep, both of these signs say the same thing. This is where the, what do you call it? Not teleport. Good grief, what do you call it? The portal. Teleport. That was close enough. Teleport, portal. Same difference. Takes you where you need to go. Let's see. Whoops. Restricted area. Dash, dash, boom. Dash, dash. Authorized personnel only. There we go. Now, just out of curiosity, can I copy and paste these? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can copy and paste like that. I could do it line by line, but that seems a lot. Let's see what happens. Let's try it. I'm going to copy the sign out of my list. And let me come down here and remove the formatting from it. And now let's see if it'll let me paste it in. Copy. So we're going to say okay to that. We're going to go to this sign. No, it will not let me paste it. Oh, well, we tried. Restricted area, dash, dash, boom, dash, dash. Authorized personnel only. And we'll say OK. Alright, the restricted area signs are up. Now we'll come back over here. And I'm trying to remember. Because I know that there is... This is one of the first buildings I made, so these are some of my earliest signs. So there's a sign inside that says Pirates Bay Mine and Warehouse Office. This sign on the outside, however, let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if this sign predates. I think it does. I think this sign predates when I put Core Protect on the server. Because this is literally like the first sign I ever put on here. Whoops. Wrong window. Oh, I did it again. Consistency here. Let's see, mine and warehouse. Yeah, that'll work. And then inside, we had there's another sign, and this is mine and warehouse office. Go. Mine and warehouse. Okay, making sure there wasn't a typo. Okay, so those are done. And then here, I believe this just said shipping and receiving on it. Like this. R-E-C-I before E, yeah. R-E-C-I-R-R-I-C-E-I, receiving, yeah. Shipping and receiving. All right. And then these signs. Whoops. I hit the equip button instead of the walk button. So we have two signs here. This one is shipping, one is inbound, and one is outbound. Let me see. Let me use, what is it, F3? Yes. What is that block? 5466. 5466. Okay, I had receiving on this side. So this is imports and receiving on this side. That was exports. I'm thinking, I'm kind of stuck here because I'm thinking logistically, if things are coming in and out through here, would it make sense for the exporting to be closer to the door on its way out as opposed to the stuff going out mingling with the stuff coming in, because everything has to pass through here, whether it's going in or going out. I'm torn. Yeah, I'm really torn. I keep vacillating back and forth in my head of whether or not I want to, if shipping and receiving should be out here. I mean, obviously shipping and receiving needs to be here, but whether the imports stay on the inside. Because you wouldn't necessarily be doing both at the same time. Yeah, because you wouldn't be trying to load the ship while you're trying to unload the ship. You would get stuff off the ship, get it cleaned up, get everything ready, and then put the new stuff on the ship. Unless it was in, like, you know, like tiered areas or something. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's make this. Let's make this exports. So this is a doubled up sign. So to do this, I think we leave the space on this side. So we do it like that. And then We do that. And then let's see, this is exports. Where am I on here? There we go. Okay, and we're done. And then we go to this sign. And then I learned how to type. I need to move. I'm typing at a weird angle. Let's see if I can move my mic out farther towards where my keyboard is. Let's try this. Oh, that was weird. There we go. And then this. And then like that. Exports and shipping, be sure to subtract from warehouse inventory. Okay, it says that I use the word and. But I almost feel like an ampersand would work better there. Like that. Oh, did I not? Yeah, that looks a lot better. Exports and shipping, be sure to subtract from warehouse inventory. Yep, okay. And then on this side, we do we get rid of those signs out of the list. This is imports. And I think this one I did and because the word on the other side is pretty long. So we do that. That. And then down here this says be sure to log. And then this says inbound items, like so. And then we go to this sign. Let's see. Imports and receiving, be sure to log and inspect all inbound items before stocking. That's so funny. It looks it looks off again. Because yeah, I think it needs an ampersand. Yeah, it just looks right with the ampersand up there. Okay. So imports and receiving, be sure to log and inspect all inbound items before stocking. Okay, so this area has its signs done. And I think it has something to do with this lamp being right here, why these two look different. But they are the same sign. They're both the same kind of sign. They just look different due to the way they're lit. And so, yeah, so once we get some, like we get another lamp like back here in the corner on the table or something, this will even out the lighting. However, at the current time, we need to take it easy on the iron we use because we don't have tons of it. And so I'm being very judicious about how much iron I use. Okay, so that's done. And so we'll come out here. The signs for the office are done. This is a very funny sign. Well, I thought it was funny. I mean, I wrote it. But so we'll do this sign next. So let's see. We got the shipping, receiving, and the imports. Those are all done. Yeah, here it is. This sign says Step 1, dirt. Step 2, step 3, which leads us to step 4. These are the steps to get clay. If you have a let's see, I need to turn on this thing. There we go. A pointed dripstone, which is hanging from a dripstone block. As long as you have these two connected like this, if you put a block of dirt on top of this and you get a bottle of water and you throw water on it, the water will seep out into the dripstone. It will seep down into the stalactite there, and it will drip all the water out, and the block of dirt will turn into a block of clay, which I think is very cool. So if you're in an area that doesn't have a ton of clay, you can use this as a passive way to gather more clay. Yeah, I have some glass bottles in the chest there, so that so let's grab one of those, and we go up here. We throw a block of dirt on there. We throw water on it. And as you can see down there, the water starts dripping out, and that will turn into a block of clay. I guess we could go fill these water bottles up. Let's do that really quick. Oh, and just for informational purposes, for those of you who have seen or noticed that the title of the stream, or at least for those on Twitch, I don't know if I'm going to carry this over to YouTube or not. But on Twitch, in the title it says I'm playing Minecraft, but next to it it says Simple Life. And the Simple Life moniker is a way to describe the method or methodology, I guess, of playing. You'll see a lot of people that will have the word hardcore on their while they're playing, and the terminology hardcore when it comes to Minecraft means you basically have it turned on to like the hardest settings, like so all the mob stuff, all the monsters, all the difficulty level, all of that stuff is turned up full blast. And usually people who play hardcore, you can see they already turned into clay. The people who do play hardcore will often play, I think it's actually set up in the game this way, that if you die in the game, that's it, it's over. And you can't re-enter the world or keep playing. And so that's part of the challenge. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I meant to grab it. There we go. And we will put the clay. That's dirt. Oh, that's dirt. Where's the clay? Is it on this side? There it is. I was like, where in the world did the clay go? It should be right here. So yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, so there are a lot of people that play hardcore, and a lot of times in the title of their stream, it'll say day 500 or day 600 plus or something like that. Like, they literally will spend like years playing in this world, knowing full well that all it takes is one bad fall or a monster doing something awful and getting the better hand, or them getting stuck, and they start over. That's just that's the way it's played. As you can see on mine does not say hardcore. Mine is, for all intents and purposes, whatever the opposite of hardcore would be. However, that doesn't mean that it's just easy mode, there's no problems. It is just a different style of playing, which has its own difficulties that people who play hardcore don't like, and they get aggravated by, and they're like, why would you play that way? And because, I look at someone who plays hardcore and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know how you could go through that much work to build something to just have it be taken away from you. And they look at me and they're like, I don't know why you would sit there and do that and not just do these other things that could make it so much easier for you to play. And so, yeah, it's a yin and yang thing. They're very different. The basic tenets of playing Simple Life, or the Simple Life version or way, or however you want to word it, there are two main rules to it. Absolutely no automation of farming things. You can't make like iron farms. You can't make, XP farms. You can't use automation to just sit and crank out products. If you need iron in my world, you have to go find it in a mine. If you need eggs, well, you better get some chickens and you better start breeding them so you can start getting eggs from them. It's very much a realistic, you can't just, you can't game the system to get more of what you need. You have to play it as if, you were really doing these things. So yeah, it frustrates a lot of people because they're like, oh, why don't you just, make an iron farm, and, you basically lock a bunch of villagers in a thing, and then they create an iron golem, and he gets trapped in the water and he dies, and he feeds you iron. And it's like, no, that's not how we play in Simple Life. You don't do that. If you want iron, you gotta go find it in the mines. You gotta mine it out of the ground. And so yeah, so there is a definite difference to this system. Um, XP isn't really a big concern because we're not looking to, do the whole end game thing. We're not looking to get to the Nether. We're not looking to get to to fight the Ender Dragon. We're not, we're not. We're not. We have, that isn't the end goal. So yeah, so the XP doesn't mean a whole lot. Now, on top of that, I have my world set up in a very particular fashion because it is my server and I can run it and I can modify however I want it to run. I have mine set up with no monsters, so there aren't any zombies in this world. There aren't any skeletons walking around shooting arrows at you. There aren't any flaming things going on. In the simple life version as well, there is no TNT, so you can't use TNT to blow things up. People can't grief by throwing TNT on top of everything and blowing the world up and whatnot. So yeah, so that is another element that isn't in the game. However, there are animals. There are animals wandering around all over the place. I have a farm. I have sheep and cows and chickens, and so they're producing. I'm planning to put together a horse stable. So we'll have horses as well to work with. What else? Yeah, we've got over here. I'm going to just step up here really quick so you can see. This whole area back here is a nursery. Sorry, my voice cut out there for a second. This is all a nursery where we are growing the trees that we need. We have a constant system of cut one down, plant one right back where it was, so that we have a perpetual access to trees right here in our backyard. This is where all the wood and everything is stored. Further back, there is a fishery. Up here, we have a tool maker, a weapon maker. There is a bakery. There is a farmer's market. There is a butcher shop. There, basically like the ranch and butcher shop is up there. There is a wool farm where they have sheep and they have they gather wool and do wool working. Right behind, you can just see the edge of the house, but back here on the other side of the farmer's market, there is a cartographer's office up there. And then all these blocks that you see just sitting down here, these are all buildings that will be filled in. There's going to be a stone cutter. There's going to be an archer and fletcher. Back here on the top of the hill, there is a very large, what is basically the spawn point, which is going to be a hotel, where you can kind of stay for a little bit until you get your feet underneath you and you can move out into the world and take on a job or a village or whatever it is you're going to do. And yeah, that's L-shaped, but it sits right at the foothills of the mountains there. There's a large L-shaped inn. Here on this crest of the hill, there's going to be a tavern. There's going to be a library. Those are to be built yet. But yeah, so this is, and this area has been called, ever since the day I started, it just popped into my head. But this town or this village is called Pirates Bay. And I think it was because when I first started setting things up, I had walked over into this area and realized when I looked down, there's just this absolutely perfect little cove here, with a sandbar that goes out. But yeah, there's just this perfect little cove where boats could come and go as they pleased and whatnot. And so I just thought Pirates Bay was a good name for it. And then, built the lighthouse out there on the edge so that people would steer clear of the sandbar who are out in boats. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. What you see here, all of these torches, I was kind of doing some surveying at putting the stables up here for the horses. Ever since I put these up here, I've been vacillating about it, and I'm not sure that that's where I want to put them. There is, over here on the far side of the nursery, what looks like this hill here. If you go around the edge of that hill, there's a valley back there, where I was thinking that maybe the horse stables could be down in that valley. I thought that would work nice, and it would keep it close to the area and not maybe crowd this plateau so much. But currently the only thing that's up here is the mine office, but a stable is very big. It needs a lot of room for all the horses, and so they have a pen and an area to move around in and whatnot. This is interesting. I'm noticing some random broken trees over here. I can only assume that there was... Yeah, these oak trees are really small too. I can only assume that there was a lightning strike here, and it caused this. So what do we need here? We need we need 3 birch trees. Yeah, that had to have been from a lightning strike. Alright, so yeah, just 3 birch trees. Alright, let me go grab these really quick. Figure while we're thinking about it so I don't forget. Let's see, where are my saplings here? Birch. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and so back onto the subject of the simple life. Now, there are mobs that you can't turn off unless you turn off all living things other than yourself. And so there are some mobs that I wouldn't call them, well, they're not all mobs, but they can get aggressive. And those things are, if a horse gets struck by lightning, it turns into a skeleton horse. And those have... I believe they have the ability to get aggro. Oh, shoot. I should have gotten 4 birch trees. This one's kind of messed up. Let me go back and grab another one. And the other thing that I found, completely by accident, I'm trying to remember what they're actually called. The waterlogged, or the water... essentially the zombies that live in the water. Those can't, apparently those aren't, they don't fall into the naming convention of a mob, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're in the water. I don't know why they classify them differently, but those are very much still here. And so if I get close to one of the underwater shrines, they will come up and attack my boat. In fact, one of the few times that I have died in my world is because they snuck up on me and didn't realize it, and it was too late, and I was kind of surrounded, and they did me in, but... Oh, wrong tool. There we go. that. And this one. Is that touching anything? I don't think so. It should vanish. There it goes, slowly but surely. We'll, here, we'll just help it. That way, if it drops anything, we can go put it away. And it's dropping stuff. Alright, what did I get out of that? Oh, there we go. Some sticks and some, let's see, we planted 4 and it gave us 3 additional, so I think we made out pretty well there. Not too shabby. Alright, so let's go put this away. Sticks. Let's see. Birches, what over here? Yeah. Birch logs. Sticks go over here. Should probably put a sign in here that says sticks over the top of that. And I could move that torch to the other side of the table, or doorway, and I could put a sign there that says saplings. So yeah, that's that. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's continue on with where we were and what we were doing. So we were back here. We got these signs done. The restricted signs. Are there any interior signs in here? I don't think I remember making any of those. No. Okay. Now, what would be really cool is if there was a way to hang the sign off the corner here so that you could read it either way, kind of a thing. But they don't make signs like that. Yeah, because there's a hanging sign. Which I could potentially take these and hang one this way and one this way so that the sign is over the door. But I think these signs next to the door are more impactful. And it's in keeping with the rest of the Pirates Bay area that all the signs are like this. So yeah, so that's done. The signs out there are done. Oh, the house doesn't have a sign on it anymore because it's just the living quarters now. Yeah, there's no sign up here anymore. All right. All right, let's see. So we did that. We made that sign. I guess next would be all these in the warehouse here. Let me see. Okay, so we got the dirt sign up. Trying to remember when I was working in here. No, that's not what I wanted. I think I had just set this up. Sticks. Is this clay? No. No. Okay, so that was the mine cars and rails. That's clay. Okay, so let's grab this. And we use the middle two when there's just two lines. Mine, cars, and rails. This way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this sign, it's just sticks, all right? I think all of these are empty because I hadn't gotten to the point. I think I made exactly enough for what is needed. What is this? Charcoal, flint and charcoal? Why is charcoal with the flint? Those are two different things. Let me look really quick. I'm not seeing. Let's see. Yeah, interesting. For some reason, I put this back here, but it doesn't appear that it doesn't appear that I labeled it. Flint and why did I put charcoal? Why did I put charcoal with the... Hold on. Let's look this up. Charcoal from the Minecraft wiki. Charcoal is an item obtained by smelting logs or wood. It's used as a fuel or for crafting torches and campfires. Unlike coal, charcoal cannot be traded with villagers or crafted into a block of coal. Coal and charcoal also cannot stack together. It can be used as a substitute for coal, as both charcoal and coal have equivalent durations when smelted. Okay. So why... it must have been an accident. Why did I put charcoal in with the flint? Let's see, recipes. Fire charge, soul torches, regular torches. Can be used to make campfires. Heat block. But yeah, it has nothing to do with flint, so I think this was an accident. I think I didn't mean to put this in here. So, where was I? Over here? Let's take the charcoal out. And we will mark the fact that there is flint down here. Yeah, and the way we do the signs is the left box always is on top, left and then right. Okay, so flint, nothing. Yeah, the rest of these were all empty. Okay, so on this side, okay, nothing in those four. Nothing in those four. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the point where any of these are used yet. Let's go back here. Okay, so this is clay. But because there's only one thing on this side, we'll drop down. We'll do clay. And then like that. Clay ball, clay. Oh, do we put clay and brick? For right now, I think that would be good. So we're going to do clay, ampersand, brick. Whoops. Clay and brick. There we go. Done. So nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, because we had just gotten all this laid out once we had revamped the mine, the mine warehouse here. This has all kinds of stone in it. Okay. Stone blocks, and this is stone, worked stone. Those are full of stone. Those are full of stone. Okay. So this sign clearly just says stone on it. since all four things here are all stone. Okay, so we can knock this one out of the list. And these didn't have anything. Okay. We checked this. Yeah, that side didn't have anything yet either. Okay, yeah, and the reason this only has... Well, I'm gonna need more than just 2 chests for this, aren't I? I think I figured it would balance out with the clay, that I would make more clay. So, since there's nothing else over here, this sign just says dirt. And then on this side we have gravel with sandstone over the top of it. What's on this side? Yep, okay, so this sign on the top is sandstone, and then on this side is gravel. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good time zone appropriate day wherever you might be. I do appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. We are currently working. This is a Minecraft server of my own. We are currently working on what I call the simple life. It is a kind of the opposite of hardcore. There's no XP farming. There's no automation. You live by the land, and you have to use what the game gives you. And so we are setting up. We had a little glitch in the server, and we got our world back, and we got everything right, except all the signs got wiped out for some reason. And so I had to go through and use Core Protect to figure out what all the signs said. And so I'm putting all the signs back currently. I'm redoing all of my signs. So it's a very chill, kind of laid-back stream. Okay, so this is terracotta. And that, so sand and terracotta. Let me see. I do have that sign, yeah. Alright, so we did this and this. So on the top was sand. Whoops. I keep forgetting. There we go. Over here. There we go. Sand on this side. On this side is terracotta. There we go. Okay, sand, terracotta. And then our next set here is granite. Oof, we're almost filled up on granite. Oh, there we go. So you've got diorite and granite. All right. Diorite is this way. And granite. Did I do this backwards? I just did that backwards, didn't I? Yep. I'm pretty sure I just did that backwards. Yeah, because we said top left all the time. The top one is left, the bottom one is right. Top left, top left. I had the words right. I had the arrows wrong. I am so grateful for the fact that signs now can be edited instead of having to redo them every single time. It makes life so much easier. Oop. There we go. All right, so diorite, yes. Granite, yes. And over here we have tough and andesite. So tough. Whoop! Honestly, I'm probably gonna do that 100 times tonight. Type in the wrong window. Tough. And then andesite. There we go. Tough and andesite will do done. Alright, we'll come over here and we've got cobblestone. Yeah, this is all cobblestone back here. Yep. Yeah, that's one thing this mine is very good for, is it has been cranking out the cobblestone. We've got so much cobblestone here, we don't know what to do with all of it. Okay, so we've got emeralds. Diamonds. Nothing. And nothing. So, diamonds. Emeralds. There we go. There's nothing in the bottom boxes yet, so there's no sign down there. Wait. Well, I have signs in other places where there aren't things. Am I expecting to have that many diamonds and emeralds? How wealthy do I think I'm going to be? What do we have here? We've got... let me look through my... I'm looking through my signs that I've already created. Oh, did I... Hold on. Did I take the stuff out of the... Did I take the charcoal out of the flint and then not put the flint sign up? No, I did. Okay, the flint sign is there. Okay. And that is all flint, right? Flint, flint, flint. Yes. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I didn't put a sign down here. I don't know why. Let me go grab one out of the office. There we go. I don't know why I didn't put one down there. There we go. Oh, that's not where I wanted to put that. I was in the wrong row. There we go. Okay, so on this side, nothing. Okay, there's a couple redstone things. Okay. So this is going to be gold. wonder why I left that. Maybe I was just trying to make them look even. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. What do we have here? We've got iron. And wait, blue dye. That's lapis. Iron, yeah, iron and lapis lazuli, yeah. Okay. So I actually said that backwards. Lapis is on that side, so lapis lazuli. And then on this side is gold. No, it's not. It might as well be worth its weight in gold, but iron. All right, that sign's back. And then over here, we've got copper. Copper and coal. All right, let me see. Gold and redstone, we got that sign done. Lapis and iron, we got that sign done. Coal and copper, we got that sign done. The dirt sign is done. Okay, so I think some of these are overwrites. Yeah, some of the lists that I have here, like the dirt sign, I think I moved where the dirt was, and that's why it shows up twice. The mine cars and rails, we already did that one. The cobblestone sign, we did that one. This is showing a standalone gravel sign. But I think when I was doing this, I moved the gravel. Yeah, gravel's down there. And I believe I set these up this way on purpose so that these could expand and I could move things in and out of areas fairly easily. Okay, so the gravel, clay, dirt, sticks, and coal. Okay, and so it looks like once I had done these, because all of the mine signage down here was all done like first. It was some of the first stuff we did. I think we had moved on to a different area. Clay and brick. Okay. So what did I do? Oh, the rooms at the hotel. Those are easy. All right, let's run up to the hotel. in. There we go. And let's see, which way did I number these? Did I start with this? So if I was standing out, whoops. I just hopped right over the edge of that. Didn't mean to. Oh, that's gonna hurt falling down. Yeah, oh, because that's higher than this part. Yeah, you step down onto it. Oh. There we go. Okay. If I were standing out there looking back at the building, they would read left to right. So this should be the first room. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, this is going to be temporary housing for anybody when you spawn in. You'll stay at the hotel. Each room has, you know, a nice little. You've got a chest, a bed, a desk that'll be here. There's a double wide chest, and I think once I start doing like finishing touches and stuff, each one of these is just going to have like a basic welcome package of basic stuff for each player. So yeah, that's but yeah, there's a flower and a desk and a candle in the corner, light, etc. All right, second floor. I haven't filled it in yet, but the way this is set up, it's set up so that we can very easily continue to add rooms on top of here with one simple staircase going up, and boom, you just add rooms, and they'll always be laid out the same way here. And so with each floor you gain five new rooms. I don't think there would be a time where we would have 10 new people getting on the server at the same time, so. But you never know. I mean, depends on how things go, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so that should be all of this. Now, down here, let me go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got first floor done. Delete those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the second floor done. Delete those. All right, and then here in the front desk, we have a sign that says welcome. And this is Raven Roost Inn concierge desk. The Raven Roost Inn. But I'm sure most people will probably just call it the Pirates Bay Hotel. So we got that, and that is, I believe, all the signs. Do we have anything in the basement? I don't think we even... Yeah, we haven't even done anything with the basement. It's just bare walls. Yeah. Haven't even gotten that far yet. This building is obviously just literally the walls were put up. This is as far as we got. There wasn't a sign out here. Interesting. So I would love to hang a sign right there, right in the middle. Like a welcome sign, or put it maybe here. What kind of sign did I use? That looks like oak. I use spruce. Okay. Did I use spruce on the rooms? Or is that just down here? I used birch up here, didn't I? I used spruce. Wait, that's spruce as well? Oh, it's because there's a light directly on it. Yeah, I think when I had the signs on the other side of the door, they were darker. So I need a spruce sign to hang outside. Run over to the woodcutter's house here. And it's ready. Oop, almost passed it. Not sure where I was going. There we go. We need spruce. That's oak. There we go. Spruce sign. Like one of those, please. Okay, so we're going to edit the sign to say, go to the second line. Do we refer to it as the spawn point, or do we just leave it as the Raven Roost Inn? I think spawn point seems to, it kind of breaks the immersion. Oh. it didn't hang. It went all the way back there. Oh, do I care? Yeah, I kind of care. That seems like it's far back. So why didn't it hang? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Do I have to... Oh, are hanging signs specific? Hold on. I bet you have to make them specifically different. Search for a sign. Yeah, you gotta make them different. What does it require? Oh, you gotta add chain? But it makes 6 signs. 2 length of chain makes 6 signs. Do I even have chain? Hold on. One length of chain takes 2 nuggets and a bar of iron? Good grief, that's expensive. Yeah, that's a bit pricey. I think we're gonna wait on the hanging sign until, because like I said, we're real short on iron. Do I put it down there? On the bottom line, I could put vacancy or no vacancy. That would be funny. Now that they're editable and it's easy, I could just add the no, or whoever runs the inn could add the no. Oh, I never thought of that. The concierge's quarters. Where do they live? Do we move the desk out and put stairs over here to go downstairs? Do we make them live in the basement? Make this their house? Not sure how somebody would feel about living down here, like literally in a basement, because clearly there would be a wall and a door here, and then I was thinking about different things to do with this down here. It could be storage. It could be like an indoor pool. I haven't quite figured out what I wanted to do with the basement yet. And the other option is to do like on the roof, do almost like a penthouse suite kind of thing. And that's where the concierge, you know, for running the place, they should have just, you know, the absolute commanding view of the entire Bay Area. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's what, you know, the concierge gets as a thank you for running this inn. They get to live up here in a giant, you know, basically like have the whole floor to themselves. And then at the stairs, here would maybe have I can't really do a wall. I could probably build out and take, because this is doubled up, I think it's not in the room. Yeah. So what I could do is I could wall this off and make a door here that says, you know, concierge access only or something like that. And then the stairs would go ahead and go up to the roof. That's pretty. The light shines through the fog. Okay. All right, so let me add that to my notes here. I just have I have literally like a pile of sticky notes that say things like, you forgot to add this, you forgot to add that. So we're going to do Raven Roost Inn. Concierge Quarters. And then in the basement, you know, instead of doing a pool, we could do hot springs down there. It could be like a sauna or something. That'd be kind of neat. I mean, it's big enough. Yeah, we could do like a sauna on this side, and that would be a giant pool down here. Plenty of room. We could even maybe dig down. Well, let's see. I'm looking at the map here. I'm looking at the mini map, and there is clearly, like right on the other side of this wall, there is probably a cave system. It looks like right next to us here. Yeah, like right here, I think. Maybe here. Let's see. What is that? That's stone. Now, according to this, we're already past it. Oh, I heard that. We're underneath the... So it must be below us. Just curious if it goes anywhere interesting, or if we could add it as a as an asset. Like, oh hey, and when you come to the hotel, you get to stay in the, you know, there's like a secret entrance down on the ground. Oh, there's some coal. Okay. I would have expected we would have hit something by now. I think maybe the map's a little off. Yeah, there's like a huge tunnel system here below us. Oh. I hear lava. Okay, I need to be prepared to close this really quickly. Yeah, I definitely hear lava. All that way down. Yeah, could have fooled me. I would have definitely thought that there was that we were gonna hit that cave system before we did. Alright, I think for now I'm just gonna close that back up. And then we'll... Whoop. I meant to do that. We'll stick those two next to each other so I'll remember there's something there. Alright, so yeah, so not entirely sure what we're going to do with the basement, but we shall see as we go. Alright, let's get back to the signs. Let's see, I need to take that off. Alright, so we're gonna go to... So this is done. We're going to head over to the tall building here. This one. We're going to head inside. And I'm going to double check. Lots of bamboo down here. Trying to remember. I think this was meant to be the tool. More bamboo. I think this was meant to be the tool worker's house. I guess there's one way we could find it really quick. Go down here and show me. That sign is 87220. Yep, this is supposed to be the tool house. So, this was Gizmos. Tool fabrication and repair. Here we go. Alright, what comes after Gizmos? I believe it was the bakery right next door. Let's see. We've got a double sign in the back, the single sign here, and then the single sign out there. This sign is the trade sign. So I know that this one said where am am I typing? Okay, not in this window. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, there's the fireside sign. And then this sign is this sign was, I believe it's cake of the day. And this one had yeah, the cake of the day sign was there. And then back here behind the counter was the double sign. So it was this, dot, this, that, and then fill in the blank. And then we were done. There we go. And then this sign said, that was weird. Oh, I must have hit. Not sure what I hit there. I did it again. Hold on. Back. EVERY space. Not sure what I was hitting. Here we go. Okay. That is all the bakery signage. Yeah, that should work. Alright, so baked fresh every day, cake of the day. We got all of those done. Next is back here behind the tool shop. Let's see. One of these. Whoop, missed. Missed again. Okay, this, I believe, is the weapon crafting store. Because the armor store has armor stands in it. Let's check over here. I believe this is the armory. Yep, there's the armor stands. Okay. Alright, so sign. So this is not grafting. Crafting. Grafting would be terrifying. Strongbows, weapon crafting and repair. Okay. Beautiful sunrise coming in next to Gizmo's shop there. Okay, so that took care of Highland armor and strongbows. What is this shop? 57170. $23. 9 is that way. Let's go this way. So 5. 5 is in this row. No, that's 2. There's 5. Oh, 571 negative 70. That's all the way on the other side of this. It's on the other side of this wall. So it used to be attached to that wall right there. 571. Okay, yeah, for some reason there used to be a sign here. And it is no longer there. Okay. So we can delete that one as a duplicate. stop there for a second. So we need to get rid of that sign since that doesn't exist. Let's see. Okay, so the menu, I think the menu at the farmer's market is next. Oh, I didn't think about that. These signs. I still have my map somewhere. Yeah, these signs have been here for so long that I think they predate Core Protect. Does it say on here when it was placed? Target block. It lists a lot of information about it, but not the when. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see anything about date. I would have to use, well, and since it predates Core Protect, it won't make any sense to use Core Protect, but, so what I'll probably have to do is I'll have to look at my map and get, because these businesses that aren't here yet, I have all of them mapped out as to what is going there. I just don't have the business there as of yet. Because I've been, piecing this together bit by bit. Okay, so whoops. Missed the space in there. There we go. Bayside Hills Farmer Market and Gardens. We'll come in here and we've got we got a single sign and a double back here. This sign. By the piece or by the bushel. Okay, and can we get around the light and stay? Oh, we stayed up there. That takes skill. Fresh produce by the piece or by the bushel. Okay, and then we also have food offered here. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, I had to cough. Yeah, we tend to do the cooking of the items that are created there. So the garden will have like the vegetable-based foods, the bakery will have the baked goods, etc. So this sign says cook to order, and then Below that, we have baked potato. Okay, next is beetroot soup. And then below that is fresh bread. There we go. And then this sign has that. And then okay. All right. Yep, there's our cook to order sign. Fresh produce sign. The Bayside Hill sign. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Goodness. Bayside Hill sign is already out there. So that took care of all 4 of those. Alright, so yep, that is the farmer's market. And then over here, this is another place where it would be great to have a hanging sign, because this is a good location for a sign like that. This is I didn't come up with a name for this yet. I've been putting names on things like Strongbow and Gizmos and stuff like that, so that if a person wants to fulfill that role on the server, they can, without having to come up with some kind of name or something. However, if they are going to take on that role, they will be given permission and will be encouraged to name the business themselves. So they could name it, like, if, let's say their name is, Mac the Knife. It could be Mac the Knife's, weapons repair and stuff like that. So, yeah, I want it to be, or, I want it to be something that they feel that they have part of, because if they're going to play that role of that character, I want them to feel that they have some ownership in that role. So yeah, they will probably be allowed. And so I have just been adding names to things as they hit me. The cartographer's office, I didn't come up with something, and I'm trying to think of like a famous, who's somebody that was cartography, someone known. Who is someone known for cartography? Famous cartographer. Because I was thinking Leif Erikson, but there's Ptolemy. Yeah. Ortelius, Blau. Eratosthenes.
Hello, you.
Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. It's good to have you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Let's look up a famous, a good famous cartographer. Let's go with the Flemish geographer Gerardus Mercator. Mercator? How do I pronounce this last name? Pronounce Mercator. Let's see. Oh, it's saying Mercator. Interesting. Okay, this might be a little loud, but I'm going to press the translate button.
Mercator.
Mercator. Was definitely pronouncing that wrong. Okay, so Mercators. And this is the cartographer's office. Whoops. And then I learned not that word, office, yeah, not orifice. Good grief. The cartographer is the person who makes maps. Mercator being one of the more famous in history, was of Flemish descent. And here we have in their office, oh, that chest is empty. There is the map making table, cartography table. Words, they are hard. And then we've got loads of paper in here. And downstairs we got lots of storage as well for more, like ink and map making, whatnot. And then they have their own living quarters up here. It's kind of dim. I might add a little more light up here. But they have a commanding view of the bay. And they just have such a nice view up here. They can look out over the ship out there in the bay. Whoops. You know, when they look out this way, I mean, they literally, they've got like a 360 view of the ocean. That's pretty impressive. From their front porch, they can go out here and just look at, you know, they could put a lawn chair or something out here and look at the lighthouse all night. How pretty it is, and the sea is literally right at their front door here. So they got a nice gig. Mercator's cartography office. It shouldn't be double possessive. That's not good. This should just say cartography. Yeah, cartography. Yeah, double possessive doesn't make, either it needs to be singular here and double or possessive there, or one way or the other. Absolutely love the drums in this song. This drum riff has been used in like 1,000 songs throughout the history of rock, but I just absolutely love this drum beat. Okay, so we've got that done. That's the cartographer's office. Let me clear that off of our list here. Where was that? Oh no, I do have some of the standalone signs. I didn't realize I had them. There it is. Okay, cartographer's office. Get rid of that. Okay, and so right across the street here is the is the ranch slash butcher slash, you know, animal things. And this is named Valley Ranch because the ranch is literally sitting down in a valley in a little bowl. And this offers meat, poultry, and dairy market. Meat, poultry, and dairy market. Here we go. And we come up here and there's two single signs that are offset. I would have swore there was. Oh no, I did. Okay. Yeah, I did it this way. Interesting. Now the question is which was which? 72 and 73. That's 73. That's going to be the higher one, I bet. 73, yeah. So this one was the menu. This was the advertisement. So this beef. Pork. Mutton. And chicken. That's weird. Why isn't it lining up? I don't know why. Yeah, it looks like the chicken is slightly indented. Strange. It's probably just something about the way the letter shape is. Alright, so we'll do that. And then our lower sign here, this was more of an advertisement. Oh, this sign had two versions. Yeah, I vacillated on how I wanted this sign to be worded, and I think this was the later version. Yeah, I think that was how it was set up. Okay. So we will take that down. And we've got the main ranch side was done, correct? Turn, whoop. Yeah, Valley Ranch. Okay, so that was done. And now we have over here that's how I did it. Yeah. There we go. Shep's Wool and Weaving. And here, you know, they do the signs. They've got wool that you can buy, etc. I haven't put any signs up in here yet. But I had been working on finishing this area a little better. And you've got the basement area for storing all the stuff. And then out here you have the lower access for caring for the animals and getting their food prepped and stuff. And this was a way to get out and shear the sheep. In there we've got food and some items. And then in here, there we go. We've got a bunch of wool started. Whoever decided to be the shepherd would take this over, and this would be both their business and their home. They would live up here. Their living quarters. Alright, Chef's is done. Okay, so now for some of the signs that were out here. For the unfinished locations. This sign is at 869.35. Okay, this was the stonemason house. There we go. So the stonemason business will be here. The next set here. 1069. Uh, 1069. The archery and Fletcher goes here, and then we'll continue on straight down the sidewalk here. There's this, which this is the library. This I remember because I struggled with where I wanted to put this. This is the pub. Okay, which of course being right next to the hotel and kind of centrally located in the area here. Let's see, so I can get rid of some of these. Archery and Fletcher, we just entered that one. Pub and Tavern, we entered that one. The library, we entered that one. There should be two more. Or, sorry, one more, I think. Is it this one? Yeah, this one is, I believe, the Leatherworks. This block should, I believe, be 172. Yeah, 172, that's it. Leatherworks. Okay, so we've got that. The toolsmith house is already done, so I think this is an old version of that sign. Show me this. 872. Yeah, that's what that was. Okay. So I'm going to come over here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, now we need to go down to the fishery. Head down this way. Get down to the path. There we go. We will cut past. We'll come back to that one. Oh, I thought there was a sign like here on one of these boards. Is there not? I would have swore I put a sign on one of these. Okay, so we've got a single and a double sign. Yeah, I did. I had more than this. Because one of these, I believe this one up here, is a warning sign. And then this one, I think this one talks about that fish and this one talks about that fish. Oh, maybe I didn't. I'm not seeing the front sign. I never named the fishery. Well, I'll be. All right. So this sign is the warning sign. Doesn't fit, so it needs to go to the next line. Pufferfish can cause nausea and even poisoning. And then over here, interesting. It shows that this is an because the sign is an entity. It doesn't tell you what's on the sign. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look them up. I don't remember which one's which. I think the salmon is the dark one. Yeah, the cod is the light colored one. Salmon's the dark one. Yep, I was right. Should have followed my gut instinct. Special today. Cooked salmon on sale. Okay, and then the next sign is raw cod. Now available in bulk. All right, there we go. Now we got another sign up. Yeah, so the only sign we're missing is the name of the business. And because it sits out here on the edge of town, it should probably go here. What would we call it? I'm really surprised I didn't name this yet. That really surprises me. What are these signs? That one's birch. Birch, birch. Let's go back and grab another sign from the woodworker shop. Alright, what should we name this place? Let's grab a birch sign. Is that the last one? And we've got more in the shop. Or we have more in the words. They're hard. In the warehouse. All right. Yeah, like right there. Okay. Let's see. I just thought, of course it has to be called this. Where am I typing? Captain Ahab's. Fish market and what would you call, it's not a hatchery, because a hatchery is where they literally have ponds and they grow fish literally, and we can't do that here. We can only catch them. We have to go out and catch them. To the best of my knowledge, you can't have a fishery. Let me double check. Let's see. Minecraft. Can you what's the word I'm looking for? Can you breed fish? Yeah. Is it possible to breed fish? Okay, no, not in real life. Can you breed fish in Minecraft? No, you cannot breed fish. There are no baby fish in Minecraft. Fish spawn naturally in the ocean biomes like passive mobs do on land. Okay, so it won't be a hatchery. So what do you call a fish catching business? Industrial fishing. No? what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, there are a lot of different words for a fisherman. You basically, because fisherman is literally a descriptive as it is. So other words like trawler, a clam digger, piscator is another word. But I feel like there's more of like almost like an umbrella term or something to. Oh, interesting. Okay, and again, this shows how little I know about it. A fishery, the term fishery is a geographic area that is associated with fishing, be it fish, mollusks, crustaceans, etc., which are harvested for commercial or recreational value. So a fishery isn't necessarily a fish farm, which is where you have the ponds and you breed them, grow them, and etc. So I have always used fishery because of my limited knowledge of the industry. I had always thought fishery meant fish farm. And I was incorrect. See? Just sitting here doing streaming and I just learned something new today. Makes me happy. Fishery can mean either the enterprise or... Yeah, uh-huh. So a commercial fishery is the enterprise of raising or harvesting fish. And more commonly, the site where that enterprise takes place. So we could refer to it as a fish market and fishery, because the only thing they let us catch are fish. We can't catch anything else. So fishery and fish market. Maybe just fishery and market. Maybe that's the better term. So we're not doubling up on the word fish. Fishery and Captain Ahab's fishery and market. I don't know. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that should be okay. Yeah, and this place is really cool. I really dig this. This is one of my... I really enjoyed not only building this, but kind of checking it out and stuff. And if you look up in the top left-hand corner, of the map, you can see all the fish in the water, those yellow dots that are all behind here. This is exactly why I put it here. There are always fish right off the dock in the back. And so if you look back here, there are stairs leading up to the house, but you can also follow the path around here to the back dock back here. And there's an open space where you can just fish right here. And then off to this side, there is a boat, which doesn't actually go anywhere or move, but it just, for aesthetic purposes, I thought it was cool. And then back here, you know, there's a little area to sit and hang out, place to clean all the fish and stuff. In the back here, there is the storage for the place. There are fishing line or fishing poles and whatnot in here. You know, there's a stove and a workbench here to make whatever's needed. And then out here, you know, you've got your ovens, you've got your storage for the fish from the front end. I don't recall that ever smoking before. Did I start making? The brewing stand has bottles. No, how do I? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it has 3 empty bottles. For some reason, the brewing stand now smokes when it just sits there, because there's nothing actively happening. That made me concerned. I'm like, wait, why does that have liquid in all those? Well, apparently it just does that now. So yeah, Captain Ahab's Fishery and Market. For some reason this sign is bugging me. Let's see. Is there, maybe there's another word for market that's longer or something that I could put in here? I think because I think I want it to be more wordy. Commercial fishery? I don't know, maybe does he take people out on fishing? They could do fishing tours or fishing trips. So if we do fishery and market, and then down here do fishing tours, they could take people out fishing and teach them how to fish, which, I mean, you know, in this game is literally throw the thing out and, you know, catch it, but you know, it adds to the realism. Okay, so that's, let me look at our signs here. We did the pufferfish, the cod, the cooked salmon. Okay, so now we can head back to we can head back to the nursery, which we passed here. We've passed several times and just haven't put the name on it because I hadn't gotten down to that part of the list yet. Real quick before we do this, let's look at how those 4 trees turned out. All 4 of them look great. Yeah, we got two tall boys and two shorter ones. So those are doing just fine now. Good to see. Okay, so signage. There we go. This is called Ocean Pines. Mill and Nursery. Whoops. There we go. Ocean Pines Mill and Nursery Office. This does not have signs internally. Yeah, there are no signs on the walls in here. We could, if we decided at some point, we could throw some signs up in here, I guess. Showing what's available. All the various kinds of wood. That would probably actually be a really good thing. Let's see. And then outside, there are signs here. Caution. Keep clear when cutting. Yeah. And then no, we don't have any signs back here either. Okay, that may do it for Pirates Bay. Let me look and see here. Let's look at what we've got. The caution sign. Oh wait, what did I just delete? Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. The office sign and then the caution sign. I deleted those. Wait, these suddenly jump into the 400s. Okay, so these are all over at these are all over at Janus Hollow, the other site location. 300s, 400s, yep. 3, 3, 3. Let's see. Okay, and then these, it suddenly drops back. Yeah, okay, so there is all the excuse me, I'm sorry. We've done everything here so far. I'm gonna speed walk here. I need to get some food. I'm obviously, my health is starting to jiggle down there. We did everything here up in the warehouse and on the outside, and we did the entire rest of town, all the signs in town. The one thing we didn't do here is the sign that says, what does it say, like down to the warehouse? Because this is the fulfillment area, and that says, no, That's the other place. The other place is fulfillment down to the warehouse. This one, let me quit jerking the screen around. Good grief. I do apologize for that. This one says warehouse down to level 1. And then each floor here says up to warehouse down to level 2. And at some point I meant to put a sign here that said engineering room. And I may still do that. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, so this should say floor 1, floor 2, 3, 4, 5. Missed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 floors so far. Pretty gigantic mine. That's interesting. There's a skull right here. At some point I died. Very close to here. Oh. Oh, it might have been back. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. It's hard to tell now because we've done so much work here. But if you look that way, you can see it goes on for quite a ways. And then if you kind of follow this and look that way, it gets kind of dark back there as well. This is a massive cavern that goes both directions here. And as we've been, expanding the mine and digging the mine out, we've been basically encroaching on this giant cavern that goes both directions. And back in the day when I first found this cavern and I was first cutting down here, one of these floors, I think we can still get back there. I think we can still get back to the doorway. Let's see. Can we? No, I guess not. Maybe we can't. Maybe it's all sealed off now. Yeah, because this room's completely closed, so we haven't even gotten out far enough. But anyway, originally, yeah, it was that direction. Originally, this, if you were to just dig forever this direction, you can kind of see it on the mini map, kind of where the red arrow is pointing up there. Was the original doorway to get in, was at the end of it. And so there's this really long trench kind of canyon here. And it's massive. I mean, here, let me get down here so you can see up. What you're looking up at are the floors of the higher levels of the mine, but it keeps going beyond those to the point where it kind of just fades out. It just we're 10 stories below ground, So we are way down underneath all of this. And then from here, we're only like halfway because it goes down all the way down there to to the lava. So yeah. Anyway, when I first found this, I just thought that it was beautiful, and I was going along, and you can see there are candles here. Let's get up here. On both sides along these ridges, there are candles, because I was exploring. I was trying to figure out how far this went, what I could do. You can see these bridges that I built out of cobblestone across, zigzagging across, so I could get back and forth. But if you look down here, there's obviously lava here, but there was also water down there. And when I first found this, I was using up my torches just trying to light this place up, and I kept going, and I was like, okay, I've run out of torches. I need to turn around and go back and make some more torches. And when I did, I stepped off the edge of the ledge, and I fell down into water that was really deep, and I think it was connected underneath to like the ocean part or whatever, and I kind of got stuck underneath in the undercurrent or whatever, and I couldn't get out, and then I died. And it was kind of amusing. So yeah, that's why there's a skull there. That was a death point for me. What if I go to M? Oh wait, it's saying latest death was there. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a bat. Yeah, it's a bat flying around down in the mine. Interesting. It's saying latest. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't remember dying there, he says with a question mark. I also find it interesting that it's not showing the whole map. Yeah, because clearly it knows. Well, let's see. It's not showing. Hold on, why is it not showing? Okay, yeah, because I found these. I named that Village A and Village B. There was the shipwreck was up there. I died up there. Yeah, that's because there's a temple underneath the water, and all the swimming mobs came out and killed me because I happened to, as I swam by, I saw it. I'm like, well, that's really pretty, and I dove into the water. I was like, oh no, there are bad guys down there, and then I died. Yeah, mine to be determined. Yeah, I've been up there. So why is it not showing? Is that, oh, maybe it's a different chunk. Is load new chunks as on, train on, footsteps on, waypoint. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing why it's not showing Janus Hollow. It's barely showing. It's barely showing the area I've been in, because there's the fishery, basically this dark area here, Pirates Bay sits on top of just a huge series of like caverns and stuff down underneath. But I'm very confused why. Okay, now it showed up. Mine number 2, Janus Hollow. Maybe it kind of makes me sad that the rest of the map isn't showing, because I've traveled way up here because I found that other mine and I was like, holy cow, this is amazing. Because this one, the entrance to it is like right at ocean level. It's like you just bloop and you drop in and you're in a mine all of a sudden. I'm going to zoom as far in as it will let me. Latest death. Is that outside? No, it's over here. It's like it's in the bedroom of the house. Oh, that door's not there anymore. It's saying I died in my bed? Was my latest death? I'm very confused. I don't remember dying there. Why would I have died in the house? Unless it was below there. The unfortunate part is it doesn't say. It doesn't give like the XYZ coordinates of the death. So I don't know what level I was on. Because my cursor seems to still be above it. Yeah, my cursor's still above it. Wait. Is it saying it's back here? No, no. This is okay, so turn 180 and go back like here. No. Here. There. No. That was ridiculous. I don't know how accurate that pin is, but yeah, I don't know why. Because the interesting thing about this, the reason I started laughing is because oh wait. When I'm moving, it's my cursor is 521950. 521950. Oh, I see what happened. Sorry, I was getting a weird audio loop. That was strange. Okay, so 521950. So map. Do this. Yeah, it's that block right there. It says I died right there. No. There. $51. No, it is there. 52. 19. Okay, so if I remember correctly, here, let's hide all that. No. I thought maybe this was the room where the water was in here, and I accidentally got stuck underneath something, and I drowned. Because if that's my most recent death, that was ages ago. Holy cow! It's been ages since I worked down here. All right. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that kept showing up right there. I'm like, why is there a skull and crossbones there? But yeah, I am a little saddened that the map for some reason doesn't show. It shows my pinpoints. It remembers those, but it used to remember how far I had traveled. And so my map, we'll get up here. We'll get topside. So yeah, my full map used to show everywhere that I had traveled, which is extensive. I mean, when I say extensive, yeah, see, it's not showing. Okay, it's showing Janus Hollow there. Stop it. So yeah, there's a whole other like little town here. Pirates Bay is here, but I've gone like way down here, and I've gone out this direction. I've gone through like this whole area here. Like clearly, because you can see all the markers and stuff. There's an old death. That's when I died up there. There were several old deaths down here. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm not sure why the map isn't showing. Maybe it's just part and parcel of the whole, my world being deleted and having to rebuild it from, from my backup files, and maybe it just didn't. Maybe the map data didn't keep. I'm not sure. I am not sure. But with that being said, let's see. We are. Let me do this really quick. There we go. Yeah, we let's see. It's already been about 3.5 hours, which is a little longer than I usually run, but it's been a while since I had streamed, and I was kind of getting into it. So, I'd gotten into a groove of changing all the signs. So, I thought I was going to be able to get through all of these signs tonight. Obviously, I didn't. So I'm kind of vacillating on whether or not we'll still do the signs next on the next stream, or if I will do them between then and now and just get them done. And so, so we can move on, move forward, etc. I may go ahead and do them like tomorrow night, because I don't normally stream on Tuesday nights, but on Wednesday night I will be back streaming, and we will jump back into we'll jump back into Minecraft, and we will get back to checking things out. So yeah, pressing some buttons back here in the background. Let me go ahead and set my coffee cup down here as we wrap things up here for today. As always, we just like to say, to be well, take care of yourself, take care of one another, look after yourself, but also look after the folks around you. We all need to keep an eye out for each other and make sure that the folks around us are doing okay, especially those who tend to be alone, those who are elderly. Just keep an eye out for folks. We all work together better when we work as a community. We really do. So yeah, that is going to do it for me. As always, I am tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone, and we will be back on the day after tomorrow, on Wednesday. Until then, please take care of yourself, and we will see you again real soon. Have a good one.